All right, everyone, and welcome back to another Coast to Coast Live online showcase. My name is Adonis. I'm going to be your host for today's event, and as usual, I'm joined by three very special guest judges who will be overseeing this entire showcase today. So let me go ahead and let me introduce them one at a time. First up on the lineup for the judges, he is a platinum producer. He's worked with artists such as Young Jeezy, LUDACRIS, Rick Ross, 50 Cent, 2 Chainz, and much, much more. You guys know him. It's DJ Pain One. DJ Pain One, welcome back to another Coast to Coast Live online show. How you doing, brother?
Doing well, man. Thanks for having me on.
Awesome. It's always a pleasure to have you, Pain One. And as you know, we always ask a question to our judges. My question for you today, in your opinion, what is the best way for an artist to stand out in this competition?
Just really putting their best foot forward and utilizing their resources as best as they can. Not everyone can film a cinema grade video, for example. But even if you're just shooting on your phone, just make it work. Don't use your resources as an excuse to not be creative. Don't use your lack of funds or lack of experience as an excuse to put forth sloppy work. We just want to see people's creativity shine and their uniqueness show. And so more often than not, you can be as unique and creative without any limitations, even if you don't have crazy resources. So that's personally what I want to see.
Definitely well said. DJ Pain One, it is such a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you so much for joining us for today's online event. And up next on the judge lineup, he's a director of A&R over at Rock Nation. Welcome back to Polo. Polo, welcome back to another Coast to Coast Live online show. How you doing, brother?
Thank you for having me, man. Good.
Awesome. It's always a pleasure to have you as well, Polo. Thank you for joining us today. And my question for you today, if you were to give advice to the winner of this competition, the winner of the $50K in prizes, what would you tell them? How would you tell them to use that money to possibly help their career? I mean, what would you want them to do?
I would tell them to take that 50,000, invest it back into their music, their business. If you don't have a studio, try to build an in-house studio. If you don't have, videos, take that money, shoot a couple videos, go to the studios, go to the studio, get high quality recording. What I would say is take that 50,000, go buy your in-house, studio, put some money for videos to the side, some money from PR, and just stuff to promote your music and keep furnishing your career forward. Don't take that money and go buy a chain. You know what I'm saying? I'd say take that money and just keep adding to your career and, quality and the quality. I mean, it's going to help with quality, maybe even connecting with some producers and paying them, for some, big production. So just take that money and invest in your career. That's what I'll say.
Definitely well said. Thank you for that. Polo, thank you for joining us for today's online event. And last but certainly not least, he's the Vice President of A&R over at Motown Capitol Records. Welcome back to SHAWN BARRON. SHAWN BARRON, welcome back to another Coast to Coast Live online event. How you doing, brother?
Good. How about you?
Awesome. It's always great to have you, Sean. Thank you for joining us today. And we really wanted to ask you today, Sean, you being the VP of A&R at Motown Capitol Records, what's the best way for an artist to catch the attention of someone like you?
Just putting out quality music, working on your marketing strategies, building up your fan base. That's the best way.
Definitely well said. Sean Barron, it's so great to have you, man. Thank you so much for joining us for today's event. And that's our star lineup of judges. We have a great lineup of artists as well. At least 11 artists submitted a song or a video, which we'll watch live alongside all three of those judges. And today, the judges are deciding whether or not to give each artist a pass or a no pass. If an artist gets at least 2 passes, they're headed straight to the Coast to Coast Live World Championship, where they'll compete for the $50,000 in prizes. So we're going to kick this thing off with the first artist on today's lineup, Che Ali. Che Ali, we don't have you in the chat room, but we do have your song ready to go. It's called Bully Gang. So let me go ahead and load this up. We'll be right back.
This shit is from a motherfucking Connecticut. and I keep it real game. I ain't never been a fake game. I ain't never been a motherfucker lame. I just keep it real OG.
OG.
And I say, fuck the police.
Fuck the police.
And I keep it real gangsta.
Whole time it's still LAB shit. 1700 LP bully game. Yeah. Phantoms. Fuck they time.
D-Mark got that heat.
It's that motherfucking bully gang right here. Street shit, nigga. I ain't been on that shit in a minute, feel me? Try to not try. Had them voices on my mind. Don't let this shit eat you alive. Street shit could eat you alive. I ain't seen shit I'm pleased with. Spit on racks of me. I'm tryna make some cheese flip. They gon' shoot it, they see. Yeah, my money goes dance. Running through cash, hundreds of more. Honey, I dash and shit. I got this bad little chick on campus ahead of her class and shit. We came through the back strap. Got this shit jumping like mattresses. I do not rap, cat. Nigga, I'm living this action. Racks in the backpack. Counting this shit like a master did. Flipping like flapjacks. Flipping it quick gymnastic shit. Waiting for rap snack. So I was already in my bad little bitch. I go to my magic tricks. Sucking up fun with no plastic, bitch. You ain't got no room to brand little rich. After they leave with the fashion shit. I'm a street rat like a lioness. Niggas look ill and missing some meals. Some pills make you look bad, little bitch. I do it feel, not keeping it real for real. You gotta feel bad, little bitch. Started out sharing my meals with roaches. Got older, start sharing my meals with snakes. Slip up, you're probably gon' feel the Drake. Maybe that's just how I feel today. Told mama we got us some M's for Nate. Told her these niggas getting killed for her. Promise these niggas gon' feel the worst. Promise these niggas gon' swim in dirt. Yeah. I never changed for company. I took the game from under me. Wherever I hang, they fuck with me better than I fuck with the gang that's ugly. I do not the stage to fuck with me. Remember the name, remember this face. Remember I came from poverty. 1700 art block, the shit ain't the same without it. They flood the streets with narcotics, they won't be the same without it. The news gon' see more bodies until they do something about it. The more gon' see more bodies as long as the young niggas wild. I done cut off more niggas than ever, I'm moving in silence. I done cut off more bitches than ever, I don't need a sidekick. I done seen more bitches than ever, I slip in myself. I would never tell them shit if you ever got something to tell. Young nigga, I'm keeping my shot and I tried. Had them voices on my mind. Don't let this shit eat you alive. Street shit could eat you alive. I ain't seen shit I'm pleased with. Swinging on racks of green. I'm tryna make some cheese flip. They gon' shoot if they see. Yeah, my money goes dance. Running through cash, hundreds of more. Honey, I dash and shit. I got this bad little chick on campus ahead of her class and shit. We came through the back strap. Got this shit jumping like mattresses. You know that I'm that guy. Running this shit like a halfback. Yeah, put better back. Nigga, any nigga head crack. Yeah, living like NASCAR. Slow the shit down for a drive-by. I'm with it like Mad Max. Streets starting thoughts of madman. I'm the new Sandman. Think about robbing me, yeah. Most likely a bad plan, most likely a dead man. I did what I said I can. 1700 made it to me. Turned a little boy into a man. I got a lot of homies in the can. It's better alive, I always said. Killers was starving, they was never fed. Killer like Max Payne off the meds. Niggas will really leave you left for dead. When you go get this shit through your head. Thinking me how you want it if you wanna. Bet you would never fix your mouth to say it. Tryna be a better man than I am today. And money never made a man. I don't get involved with niggas. I can't trust a bitch. They can see slick, so I gotta dog these bitches. I gotta be lit, all way through summer, then wait till the fall to get it. There's never was shit to shit on a nigga and go to the mall to get it. Was told to kill all the witnesses. The chopper as tall as midgets. I am the big dog, you niggas is kittens. Now don't I look taller, nigga? I look out for all my niggas. What them other niggas you was with, you better call them niggas. I promise the ball, I give them my all. You praying I fall and wish. But slipping at all, I'm making the calls. We all we got, my nigga. Alone, they block and flip it. That's where all the Glocks extended. Being away from the hood won't take the hood from me. My heart is in it. They did what they could to take the good from me. My heart is living. Had them voices on my mind. Don't let this shit eat you alive. Street shit could eat you alive. I ain't seen shit I'm pleased with. Swinging on racks of green. I'm tryna make some cheese flip. They gon' shoot if they see. Yeah, my money goes dance. Running through cash, hundreds of more. Honey, I dash and shit. I got this bad little chick on campus ahead of her class and shit. We came through the back strap. Got this shit jumping like mattresses.
D-Mark got that heat.
GB shit, ABE shit, man. Hey, you know what it is, man.
What's that? Hello? What's that? Let me, I'm sorry.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the first artist on today's lineup. That was Chieli with his song. Let's toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's a platinum producer, DJ Pain 1. You'll be up first. What do you think of Ali and his video that he submitted?
Are we past failing?
Yeah.
Oh man, this one's hard for me because I think his talent and potential is through the roof. It was just like there were a couple parts of the song. I mean, the beat tag was really loud and annoying, and I wish that's just kind of one of those like professional points where do you want to put your best foot forward? Okay, cool, just pay $30 or whatever for the license so that tag isn't playing throughout, because I think it just took away from the art. And then there was just no structure. It felt like a really, 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 really long verse. And I think there was a hook in there and maybe a pre-chorus, but none of it sounded like that. So, he had some good melodies in there, and I know he has a talent to come up with that, but I feel like his talent is just really raw, which is a good thing. It means he has a lot of natural talent, but he has to just step it up as a songwriter and say, okay, cool, let me at least as an exercise, as a challenge for myself to become the best I can be, work on just structuring an 8-bar chorus and 16-bar verses rather than like 48-bar verses and choruses that sound like they're a part of the verse. You know what I mean? So I'm going to give him a pass because I like the record, but it just can't be this song. It's got to be a tighter song.
Definitely great advice there. And DJ Pain 1 hooking you up with your first pass from the judges. Let's toss it to the next judge. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, what'd you think of Ali and his video that he submitted?
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback off of Pain. Like, it's hard what he said because you can hear the potential, you see the potential, you can hear and see the potential. But in this record, I didn't get it. Even the mix, I thought the mix could have been better. Where vocally, the beat was drowning him out at certain points where I couldn't really get everything he was saying. So, like Pain said, if there was a hook, I might have missed it. You know what I mean? Because of just the way the structure was, one, like he said, the structure was all over the place. So if there was a hook, I'm not sure where it came in. But then also because of the mix, I wasn't sure what was the hook and what was the verse, because it did sound like just one long verse. I'm on the fence. I mean, I see the potential. Also to the intro, I just feel like the intro, you don't really need an intro. To me, it's like these are the discovery moments. You don't want to kind of waste 30 seconds of time that might turn somebody away. You know what I mean? Just be mindful of that moving forward. I'm on the fence. Like again, I'm gonna go with Pain because I see where his dilemma was and how same thing is hard because you kind of hear the potential, but I didn't see it right away. So if he does move on, I would come with another record that's more solid. So I'll give him a pass. I'll give him a pass. Like I said, I'm going to piggyback over Pain on this because I agree with him totally.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Polo, hooking you up with your second pass from the judges. Let's toss it to the last judge. Let's get his thoughts on this. He's the VP of A&R at Motown Capitol Records. Sean Barron, what'd you think of Ali and his song?
I agree with both the guys. It was a lot to fix and touch up in the song, but he did have potential. I totally agree with Polo, what he said about the intro. It was way too long. The song was just overall I think it came in at like 5 minutes or something like that. So nobody's gonna sit through all of that. So definitely, especially when you like a new artist, you want to get right to it so people could really get into you and not what's going on. in the background. But I'm gonna give it a pass.
And in your opinion, Sean, real quick, how long should a song be, especially for a newer artist going in front of someone like you?
I would say no longer than 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and even that's like a long song nowadays. But yeah, definitely around the 3-minute mark.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Sean, Barron, and all the judges giving some great feedback there. Well, Ali, you are the first artist today. Moving on to the next round. That is the Coast to Coast Live World Championship, where you'll compete for the $50,000 in prizes. Big congratulations, man. We'll see you live in the next round. And up next on the lineup, we have Rare. Now, Rare, we do have you in the chat room. Let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room and the other 3 of the judges. All right, so as we go ahead and try to connect with you here, Rare, can you hear us? And you are muted. Go ahead and unmute yourself so we can hear you real quick.
There you go.
What's
All
up,
good?
man? How's it going? Where are you from?
I'm from Jersey, man. How are you? Where are you from?
Representing Jersey. It's a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you so much for joining us for today's event. And what is your social media so everyone can go ahead and go check you out?
So my social media is IamRVRE. It's I_am_RVRE.
Awesome. Now, Rare, why don't you tell us a little bit about your song you submitted today? It's called Who Cares? This was released last year. What is this all about? What are we about to listen to here?
So, cut it to you short, this song right here is one of my first songs that I produced and wrote within this 3 or 4 year journey that I've been on. It's an important song because of the fact that who cares? You know, once you guys hear some of the lyrics, you'll kind of understand not to really listen to what other people are telling you, kind of just to keep your own path no matter what. Friends, family, everybody's going to always have an input. You just got to do what your heart has always been telling you.
Definitely a positive message there. All right, so let's go. Let's take a listen. This is Rare with his song, Who Cares? Let me load this up. We'll be right back.
Trust nobody, can't trust nobody, or you end up in body bags and left in the lobbies. I just need someone that'll never turn and run. Let me know if you see 'em, cause who cares about what you did? Nobody, nobody. Who cares about how you live? Nobody, nobody. Who cares about what he said, about what she said, about what you've done? Can't trust no one, and it's because they wanted everything I have inside of me. Who cares about what he said, about what she said, about what you've done? Can't trust no one, and it's because they wanted everything I have inside. Got a little something on my chest. I think it's time to share it with all the rest. I'm getting tired of all these pointless games. Gunning niggas down just to build your fame. I ain't with that faking shit, but I'm in it taking shit. That just ain't my politics. It's the shit that I ain't with, not the journey I wanna take to get my name. Type of life like that would make a nigga go insane. Writing this here letter to my mama, thanking her for putting up with my drama, telling me it's time to make a change. By the time I start to act my own age, yeah. I keep making you this promise, but mama, can I be honest? It's getting hard to stay on my path, living every day like it's my last. Cause who cares about what you did? Nobody, nobody. Who cares about how you live? Nobody, nobody. Who cares about what he said, about what she said, about what you've done? Can't trust no one, and it's because they wanted everything I have inside of me. Who cares about what he said, about what she said, about what you've done? Can't trust no one, and it's because they wanted everything I have inside. Who cares about what you did? Nobody, nobody. Who cares about how you live? Nobody, nobody.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Rare with his song that he submitted for us today. Let me toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's a director of A&R over at Rock Nation. Polo, we'll start off with you. What were your thoughts of Rare and his song that he submitted?
The song was cool. He had a nice little vibe to it, but I feel like there's parts in the execution could have been a little tighter. I definitely like the singing part, but in the beginning it felt a little rough. Not sure where the song was taking me all the way, but I'm gonna give it a pass. I would say that in the next round, come with something stronger, because I heard a lot of the records that are going into the next round, and a lot of them are stronger than this one right here. So I would just say just come with something stronger for the next round.
Definitely well said. Thank you for that. Polo, he hooked you up with your first pass from the judges. Let's toss it to the next judge on the lineup. He is the VP of A&R at Motown Capitol Records. Sean Barron, what were your thoughts of Rare and his song that he submitted?
I like this vibe, but the song was just okay to me. I feel like if he just perfects where he wants to go, he'll have something. But this one felt a little bit early to me, so I'm gonna give it a no pass.
Awesome, thank you for that, Sean Barron. No pass from the second judge, unfortunately. So we do have a tie, 1 pass and 1 no pass. It's all up to our last judge on the lineup. He's a platinum producer, DJ Payne 1. It's all up to you. What'd you think of Rare and his song?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is similar to the last artist where they have a lot of potential, but the execution is just not where it needs to be. But I do feel as though he is putting his best foot forward now. The advice I'm going to give him is just elevate the songwriting and the production to the point that it needs to be, but you just need more input and more. Oh, what's up, Kat? Just more focus on those particular elements. So like, don't thin the vocals out in the hook, for example, with that filter. If the beat's just going to stay the same because it's going to overpower. Try to learn how to write harmonies so that when you're repeating the same hook melody, the part B actually does sound different because now you have harmonies to change the dynamic. But I think the talent is there. I think all of us recognize the talent. It's just that the execution is rough and raw, and that's fine. That's just part of the journey. So I'll give him a pass. But that's not to say that you can't work on stronger products up until the point where you have to compete again.
Awesome. Thank you for that, DJ Payne 1, hooking you up with your second pass from the judges. Congratulations to you, Rare. You are headed to the next round. That's the Coast to Coast Live World Championship, where you'll compete for the $50,000 in prizes. Big congrats, man. We'll see you live in the next round. All right, guys, next up on the lineup, we have Yellow Boy. Yellow Boy, we did have you in the chat room, but you're no longer there. No worries. We do have your song ready to go. It's called Seeing Signs. Let me load this up. We'll be right back.
So high up lately, I need a hand guy. Just understand I wrote a plan right now, my hands tied. Don't need no friends, just need a bands, I'm talking 10 times. Just trying to help feed my family, so I'm not choosing sides. I'm from a place where if you hate, you get left sunny side. Just being free, I'm born and raised in North Carolina. Brought up by Meredith Street, same place my friends died. I almost lost myself, went down that landslide. My escrow crowd in court, judge gave me 2 to 5. I didn't lost myself, so much going through my mind. My baby mama love. Guess she found a better guy. Guess if the shoe fits, it don't matter the size. Just hope you better now. I know you had to compromise. I had to find me a way, gon' stack to the end of time. Cause my mom did 20 years to me till I was 25. Right now I'm 25. My brother doing time. Hope his girl hold him down. Hope this don't make her proud. I'm on my own shit, fuck it, I'ma take it out. I had to travel that road, like look at me now. I'm gon' keep on grinding, make my family proud. So turn my music loud. Yeah, yo, turn that shit up, bro. Yeah, we used to be about them streets, rain, sleet, and snow. I left a lot of people behind, I had to let them go. I was steady seeing those signs, I was losing control. I had to pray for all those times I was stuck in the cold. But my mama told me that day ain't how it's supposed to be. I had to mingle with my family, they're so close to me. And I was trying to deepen my sorrows, I could barely breathe. I was steady seeing those signs. We used to be about them streets, rain, sleet, and snow. I left a lot of people behind, I had to let them go. I was steady seeing those signs, I was losing control. I had to pray for all those times I was stuck in the cold. But my mama told me that day ain't how it's supposed to be. I had to mingle with my family, they're so close to me. And I was trying to deepen my sorrows, I could barely breathe. I was steady seeing those signs. My new song pumping through my jukebox. Put back some money in my shoebox. I was just poor, I've made a few knots. I see success, I cannot fear. I told my girl she need a new rock. We saving money for a new spot. Trading that Mazda for a new drop. Turn up them speakers, watch this shit knock. That's right on target like a headshot. Last night I made my baby bed rock. That's right on time like a set clock. We bumping down into her legs lock. But wine, I do it better. You find wine with no effort. We both felt the most together. So we gon' ride this way forever. You felt my back just like a sweater. Might as well do this shit for better. Yeah, I wrote this down between the lines just like a letter. And I've been seeing signs, so I'ma lay this down forever. We used to be about them streets, rain, sleet, and snow. I left a lot of people behind, I had to let them go. I was steady seeing those signs, I was losing control. I had to pray for all those times I was stuck in the cold. But my mama told me that day ain't how it's supposed to be. I had to mingle with my family, they so close to me. And I was trying to deepen my sorrows, I could barely breathe. I was steady seeing those signs. Yeah, we used to be about them streets, rain, sleet, and snow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Yellow Boy with his song that he submitted for us today. Let me toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's the vice president of A&R over at Motown Capitol Records. Sean Barron, you'll be up first. What were your thoughts of Yellow Boy and his song that he submitted?
You hear me?
Yeah, we got you, Sean.
Okay. The mix was not good on it. Need to work on your mix a lot. Then it just didn't do anything for me, so I'm gonna give it a no pass.
All right, thank you for that. Sean Barron, no pass, unfortunately, from our first judge on the lineup. Let's go to the next judge. He's a platinum producer, DJ Payne 1. You'll be up next. What do you think of Yellow Boy and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, unfortunately, the quality of the recording and the mix was just really bad, so it was hard to experience the song in a way that I'm sure the artist would have liked us to. So yeah, I have to give it a no pass.
All right, thank you for that. DJ Payne 1, no pass, unfortunately, from our second judge as well. Let's go to the last judge. Let's get his thoughts on this. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, what were your thoughts of Yellow Boy and his song?
Yeah, I agree with the guys. The mix kind of made it hard for you to understand what the song was about, the concept, or what direction he was even going. So, vocally, I didn't really get it. So the song kind of didn't really do anything to kind of stick out or anything. You know what I mean? So definitely, I would go back and work on the mix. Make sure you record it in the studio, and just come back with a better mix. But the guys, they're on the nose. It's a no pass. So.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Polo, no pass, unfortunately, from all three judges today. Yellow Boy, but no worries. Check your email after this event. You'll get some written feedback from all three of the judges. Thanks again for joining us. That was Yellow Boy. All right, guys, next up on the lineup, we have Shay Suave. Shay Suave, we do have you in the chat room. Let's go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, so as we go ahead and try to connect with you here, Shay Suave, can you hear us? And we'll try this again. Shay Suave, can you hear us? All right, so we can't hear you. I think it's an issue with your microphone. We'll give you a second here to get that fixed, but no worries, Shay Suave. As you try to get that fixed, we're going to go ahead and load up your song. It's called Touch You with over 6,000 plays. Shay Suave, you got us? Yeah, no worries. We're going to try to get you fixed here. We're going to go ahead and play your song, and we'll be right back.
SHAWN, yeah, SHAWN, huh? This is it, man. Y'all niggas gon' know the name. Oh, SHAWN. Boss nigga on this block with this desert ease. Double C, slick shots, nigga, who that? Black flag with the 8-ball, look at that. Chrome fitted in my waist, don't know how to act. I'm trigger happy and I'm hungry and I'm fusuge. I eat them niggas for lunch, like a filet. Have them screaming out, shot. No, he no play. I'm gutter with it, I'm a fool with it. And when I wild out, I throw the 6 up and then I call out. And see Rip and Hootie Hoo, yeah, that's how we do. Stacks on ratchet, bitch, I'm about to ball out. And I'm a bustin' that pussy and I ain't pulling out. Shot be on it, shot keep it 100, keep the 40 cal, aiming at your beam right now. Think it's a joke, and you gon' get this smoke right now. Get out of line, motherfucker, I'ma lay you down. Shorty fat to death like a quarter key. Baddest bitch on the block that I ever seen. Gucci Cabana, thick thighs up in them jeans. Rockin' Prada, walk mean, it's on me. 100 racks on the wrist, shorty my thug miss. 200K in the ice grill, you can't miss. I'm X-rated, top rated, I'm coming strong. The way y'all push up on it, shorty, I'm dead wrong. Fuck buying the bar, cause I'm about them all. Put you in everything you, and I'm a bad all. From the Gucci, Fendi, Balmain, Paris, Balenciaga, bitch, my name is SHAWN. The best that ever did it, love. I push up in something foreign, whip game unheard of. To get a game, blast first without warning. Those who test it, yes, whoever want it, yep. I'ma take it nice and slow. I'ma take it nice and slow. Oh, oh, oh. I'ma take it nice and slow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Suave with his song that he submitted for us today. Let me toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's the vice president of A&R at Motown Capitol Records, Shawn Barron. Let's start off with you. What were your thoughts of Suave and his song that he submitted?
I thought it was okay. It was kind of dated to me. I would want to see him work on his flow, work on his delivery, and also pick a different beat. So it's a no pass for me.
All right, thank you for that. Shawn Barron, no pass, unfortunately, from our first judge on the lineup. Let's go to the next judge. He's a platinum producer, DJ Payne 1. You'll be up next. What were your thoughts of Suave and his song that he submitted?
I was on the fence. I think the hook has potential. I think the artist has talent. I think the execution just fell short. But I'll go with Shawn because he knows what he's talking about. So I agree with him. No pass.
All right, no pass from our first two judges. Let's go to the last judge on the lineup. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, what were your thoughts of Suave and his song?
Yeah, the beat was cool. The concept was okay. Just the overall writing of it, the overall execution, felt outdated, like Shawn said. It wasn't really leading anywhere. He had a concept, but the lyrics, the verses, and the hook didn't take us there. So it was a no pass for sure.
All right, thank you for that. Polo, no pass, unfortunately, from all three judges today, Suave. But no worries, check your email after this event. You'll get some written feedback from all three of the judges. Thanks again for joining us. And next up on the lineup, we have Anonymous. Anonymous, let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, so Anonymous, can you hear us?
Yep.
How's it going, man? Where are you from?
I'm doing good, man. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 414, man.
Representing Wisconsin. It's a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you for joining us today. And what is your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check you out?
My social media is ANONYMIZXX, and that's all platforms, everywhere you stream it.
All right, that's what's up. Now tell us a little bit about this song you submitted today, FWTS. It's got almost 200 plays on it. It's a new song. What is this all about? What about to listen to here?
So basically, recently I've just been working on just, mentality and self-development. So the song stands for Fuck What They Say. And I have a motto, fuck what they say and do what you want anyways. And basically the song around that is basically just trying to capture the concept of, living your life, man, and not let anybody pulling me back.
Definitely. All right, that's what's up, man. So let's take a listen. FWTS with Anonymous. Let me go ahead and load up his song. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Miss. D-Mark got that heat.
Hey. Uh-huh. Yeah. Hey. went from rags to riches to bags with bitches and stash. I flipped in a day, hitting the dash. I'm dipping the grain. I be gripping, I'm speeding, I'm hitting the play. You was just mad, I made it. I know you outdated, and now it's just fuck what you say. Give me my bag back. Say, give me my bag back. I went from rags to riches to bags with bitches to stash. I flipped in a day, hitting the dash. I'm dipping the grain. I be gripping, I'm speeding, I'm hitting the play. You was just mad, I made it. I know you outdated, and now it's just fuck what you say. Give me my bag back. Say, give me my bag back. Give me my bag. Know that you grabbed it. Know you can't have it. Know I'm too savage. Know that cause damage. Know you can't stand it. Said get out my way before it gets tragic. That's just a habit. There's too many lies and too many tries, won't let that shit happen. I'm out of my mental, I'm out of my mind. Damn, this shit crazy, it's feeling sublime. Making these hits and I'm rewinding time. My mind is so full, but genius aside. I'm making my music, no money, just pride. Telling the world just to open their eyes. Take what you want, if you don't, then it's mine. Take what you want, if you don't, then it's mine. I went from rags to riches to bags with bitches and stash. I flipped in a day, hitting the dash. I'm dipping the grain, I be gripping, I'm speeding, I'm hitting the play. You was just mad, I made it, I know you outdated, and now it's just fuck what you say. Give me my bag back. Say, give me my bag back. I went from rags to riches to bags with bitches to stash. I flipped in a day, hitting the dash. I'm dipping the grain, I be gripping, I'm speeding, I'm hitting the play. You was just mad, I made it, I know you outdated, and now it's just fuck what you say. Give me my bag back. Say, give me my bag back.
Get all these cars done. Damn, this dude's sleeping and stuff. Yo, what you been doing all day, man? The cars are all still here? Man, I need you to do some work, man. Come on, man, get up.
I fell asleep.
Ain't no sleeping in here, man. Get your ass up, man.
Don't pick it up. We're closed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Anonymous with his song and his video that he submitted for us today. Let me toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's a platinum producer. DJ Pain 1, you'll be up first. What'd you think of Anonymous and his song that he submitted?
The hook grew on me, so I think it was an effective hook. That being said, I was just very confused by the decisions you made with this particular product because we waited 2 minutes before your song actually started, and then there was an outro, so it was almost as though the entire video was about everything but the song that you're submitting. And so my thought is, and Sean BARRON said this earlier, you're at the discovery stage. You know what I mean? You're not Drake right now. So even having a first-time listener who's maybe going to discover you and discover that they're a fan of yours, they're doing it for the first time. Even making them wait 30 seconds to give them the product, which is the music, is a grave error, in my opinion. A full 2 minutes is like suicide, bro. So I really, really, really question that decision to add a 2-minute intro that's completely silent when you're just presenting yourself for discovery. I know I'm going to give you a pass, and the reason is because the hook is anthemic, and performing that hook, I think, obviously you're not going to do the 2-minute silent intro on stage. I would really hope not. But I think that your energy would translate well to a stage, and that hook would translate well, better than most hooks we've heard today. So that's why I'm going to give you a pass, because it's a live performance. But please consider what I'm saying in terms of your presentation when it comes to releasing music videos.
Definitely well said. Thank you for that. DJ Pain 1 hooking you up with your first pass from the judges. Let's go to the next judge. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, what'd you think of Anonymous and his song?
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback on Pain. Like, the intro confused me for a second. I'm like, I saw a minute pass by, and he still didn't say one word. So I'm like, hold up, is this it was at some point I just thought you were a producer introducing, playing beats and stuff. And then when the song came on, I was like, oh, okay. But it took a long time. And I'm telling you, most of it, if this wasn't a competition that we were judging, I probably would have turned it off. So just be mindful of that going forward. But the hook did stand out. You know what I mean? I wasn't mad at the hook. And that little part, song part, I wasn't really mad at it. I just feel like you could have kind of like, brought it out a little bit more. But I'm going to give you a pass because the hook, you did have a hook, did stand out. So far in today's competition, your hook was more noticeable than everybody else. But like Payne said, just listen to what he said, just be mindful of those things going forward.
Definitely well said. Thank you for that. Polo hooking you up with your second pass from the judges. Let's go to the last judge. He's the vice president of A&R over at Motown Capitol Records. Sean Barron, what did you think of Anonymous and his song with his video that he submitted?
I like the quality. I thought the quality was great, but I agree with the guys. Like, it took 2 minutes for us to get to the song. Like, that just threw off the whole campaign for me. But once we did get to it, I thought it was solid. I liked your beat selection. And I don't know, this one's tough for me. I'm going to give you a pass because of your quality, but you have to, like, come hard next time and, like, just, take everybody's notes and apply those.
Definitely. Thank you for that. Sean Barron also hooking you up with a pass. Congratulations to you, Anonymous. Got yourself 3 passes from the judges, which means you're the next artist headed to the Coast to Coast Live World Championship, where you'll compete for the $50,000 in prizes. Big congratulations once again, man. We'll see you live in the next round. Next up on the lineup, we have JL. JL, we do have you in the chat room. Let's go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other 3 of the judges. And JL, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, what's going on, man? Okay, so yeah, let's see you on camera. There we go. What's up, man? Where are you from?
What's good, man? I'm from Patterson, New Jersey.
Awesome. It's a pleasure to have you. Thank you for joining us for today's online event. And what is your social media so everyone can go ahead and go check you out? All right, and JL, can you hear us?
Instagram is J.
All right, and we are starting to lose you there, JL. Don't mean to cut you off, but we are starting to lose you here.
It's like a J. Dot. Facebook.
We're gonna try to get better connection with you here, JL. No worries. Let's go ahead and load up his song. It's called The Anthem. We'll be right back.
Magic.
Tell me what you like, tell me how you feeling. I'm a dope boy, came up from drug dealing. Baby, this your anthem, get up out your feelings. We gon' chase this bag and we gon' reach 1 million. Tell me what you like, tell me how you feeling. I'm a dope boy, came up from drug dealing. Baby, this your anthem, get up out your feelings. We gon' chase this bag and we gon' reach 1 million. We gon' shake the building, fuck all your feelings. VIP section, player spend $1 million. Play a little Marvin, maybe sexual healing. Baby, you the baddest, you gon' make a killing. Baddest in the party, drinking on Bacardi. I could be your Offset, you could be my Cardi. Fuck Nicki Minaj, you the real Barbie. Baby girl jumping in the pussy, Jeff Hardy. Tell me what you like, tell me how you feeling. I'm a dope boy, came up from drug dealing. Baby, this your anthem, get up out your feelings. We gon' chase this bag and we gon' reach 1 million. Tell me what you like, tell me how you feeling. I'm a dope boy, came up from drug dealing. Baby, this your anthem, get up out your feelings. We gon' chase this bag and we gon' reach 1 million.
It must be the jelly, not the jam.
Okay. Oh boy.
The way she shake that ass make me wanna tell a friend. Off the wall, on the ground, even top of her bands. When she do that little special dance, she do it with no hands. When you throw them bands, that's the only thing she understand. If I gotta make a song, then you gotta make a dance. Baby girl, I'm throwing bands. Brought the gang, fuck the friends. Do that little dance on the pole while I grip your hands. All sweat, fuck a fan. Then you got the nerve to say, I got a man. Ain't too worried about it, leave that Clover, tell me what you like.
Tell me how you feeling. I'm a dope boy, came up from drug dealer. Baby, this your anthem, get about your feelings. We gon' chase this bag and we gon' reach a million. Tell me what you like, tell me how you feeling. I'm a dope boy, came up from drug dealer. Baby, this your anthem, get about your feelings. We gon' chase this bag and we gon' reach a million. Tell me what you like, tell me how you feeling.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was JL with his song that he submitted for us. Now, we do have him in the chat room. JL, what's going on, man? Can you hear us?
What's up? Yeah, I can hear you, man.
Awesome, brother. So once again, where are you from, brother?
I'm from Patterson, New Jersey, man.
Representing New
The
Jersey.
home of the
It is a
earth.
pleasure to have
Yeah.
you. And what is your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check you out?
My social media is j.l558.
All right, that's what's up. Now, we
Wow.
just heard your song. Can you tell us a little bit about it? What did we just listen to?
The song is basically like, it's just like an anthem, just like to let go of yourself and going through your hard times and this and that. Just one time, just breathe and let go. Like I paid the bills. I need to have fun. I'm out with the girls. I want to have a drink. I'm with my pimp. I'm parking lot pimping. I want to see a girl. I want to talk. I want to say something. If you ain't worried about it, I ain't too worried about it type of thing.
All right.
Let your hair down.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So we just heard your song. At this point, JL, I'm going to toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. So let's go ahead and toss it to the first judge on the lineup. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, we'll start off with you. What were your thoughts of JL and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, good vibe. Came with good energy. Could tighten up a little bit in the lyric side of it, even on the chorus, but I wasn't mad at it. It stood out. I think he did a good job on that production. I mean, so I'm gonna give it a pass.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Polo, hooking you up with your first pass from the judges. Let's toss it to the next judge. He's the vice president of A&R at Motown Capitol Records. Sean Barron, what were your thoughts of JL and his song that he submitted?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you, Sean.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was solid. I thought the beat was cool. I just thought he was offbeat a little bit in certain pockets. He needed to tighten that up, but overall it was cool. I'm gonna give him a pass.
All right, thank you for that. Sean Barron hooking you up with your second pass from the judges. Let's toss it to the last judge. He's a platinum producer. DJ Payne 1, what were your thoughts of JL and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, I agree with Sean. I would also challenge him to sing with more of a range with these hooks, because I felt like he stayed in the same range throughout the whole song, verses and hook. So you want those sections to be distinct, and you want to challenge yourself musically, and I think as a result, the melodies will be a lot more memorable.
Awesome. Great advice there from all three of the judges, and you got yourself a pass. Big congratulations to you, JL. You're the next artist today. Moving on to the next round. That's the Coast to Coast Live World Championship, where you'll compete for the $50,000 in prizes. Big congratulations, man. We'll see you live in the next round. And next up on the lineup, we have Booby Drew. Booby Drew, we have you in the chat room. Let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, so Drew, can you hear us? All right, we'll try one more time. Drew, can you hear us? And no worries, we do have a song ready to go. It's called Can I Breathe? Let me go ahead and load this up. We'll be right back.
Another one. Hit with another one.
It's KM. Love. If I can take it all back, shit, I probably would. Still be that same nigga on that block, posted in that hood. I showed everybody love, why they ain't show it back? They got me thinking and wondering, I'm finna fall back. They call my phone and press and know they ain't gon' answer that. Thought my nigga was a honey, snake me for my bitch. But that show you how let go a nigga a switch. But that show you how let go your nigga a bitch. Can I breathe? Can I breathe? Yeah. Can I breathe? Can I breathe? Yeah. Life is a gamble, taking chances every day, driving this dirty fountain, trying to drink the pain away. Lord, I need help, I need ounce. Sick of all this pain on my shoulder, how much could I handle? Sick of all this pain on my shoulder, how much could I handle? Can I breathe? Can I breathe? Yeah. Can I breathe? Can I breathe? Yeah. Wishing all my nigga was sick, but I think God had a better place. They tryna paint the picture on me, but they can't cause they know that shit fake. Talking all the gangsta shit on the net when I pop out, don't say a thing. Who I'm to judge when I'm always the one to blame. Who I'm to judge when I'm always the one to blame. Family member turned they back on me, they left me in the rain. I can tell you about some stories, to tell you about some pain. Walk 'em all in my shoes and I swear you gon' feel some pain. Can I breathe? Can I breathe? Yeah. Can I breathe? Can I breathe? Yeah. They can't do the shit that I do. Fuck on these hoes, y'all pair too. Sticking and moving, you know how I do. Rock on the beat in the mic too. They can't do the shit that I do. Fuck on these hoes, y'all pair too. Sticking and moving, know how I do. Rock on the beat in the mic too. Can I breathe? Can I breathe? Yeah. Can I breathe? Can I breathe? Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Drew with his song and his video that they submitted. Let's toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's the vice president of A&R over at Motown Capitol Records. Sean Barron, we'll start off with you. What do you think of Drew and his song that he submitted?
I think he has a lot of potential. He just got to keep going. So I'm gonna give him a pass. I like it.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Sean Barron hooking you up with your first pass from the judges. Let's toss it to the next judge. He's a platinum producer, DJ Payne 1. What do you think of Drew and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, definitely a pass. The one thing I'll say is the hook was solid, but it was solid for 4 bars. I wanted 8. So the hook was saying, "Can I breathe?" You should have let the hook breathe a little bit more. I would have loved to have a second part, because if the first part, if the part A is catchy, then that part B could just seal the deal on an undeniable hit. But I see the potential and I see the energy, so definitely a pass.
Awesome. Thank you for that. DJ Payne 1 hooking you up with another pass from the judges. Let's go to the last judge. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, what do you think of Drew and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, it's a pass. I like his voice. I thought he did a solid job. Like Kay said, the hook stood out, but it's short, but it's really longer. But I wasn't mad at it. So yeah, definitely a pass. I want to see what he does in the next round.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Polo, all the judges agreeing. It is a pass for you, Drew. Big congratulations. You're moving on to the next round. That's the Coast to Coast Live World Championship, where you'll compete for the $50,000 in prizes. Big congrats once again. We'll see you live in the next round. And next up on the lineup, we have Bang Man. Bang Man, we don't have you in the chat room, but we have your song ready to go. It's called Day by Day. Let me go ahead and load this up. We'll be right back.
KO, this one crazy, fool.
I wake up and I pinch myself. You're with me, not someone else. course, you idiot! Look at what you did! And I'm scared, yeah, I'm still scared. That is all a dream.
Complex, this you?
I showed them love plenty times, but all I got was hate. Ain't got my hand out for shit, cause all I know is take. Been in them trenches, I'm front line, ain't no escape. Gave her my heart with the left, cause I knew it wasn't right. She know we be tryna step, I might not make it back. They'll kill you just for a rep. I hope you keep a strap, and son, we stand on respect. Don't let them play with that. I smoke the coke with the demons, I feel nobody listen. Been walking down a dark road, how do you see the vision? If it don't benefit them, then they won't show no interest. The reaper all on my trail, I feel he out to get me. Fell in love with chasing that money, but can't stop time for ticking. My granny died, I ain't say goodbye, so my heart stuck in the trenches. I lost my pops before I could breathe, it always been something missing. But then you came into this world and now I finally see different. Gotta grow up, put the pole up, show my son something different. But then I flash out, get in that motor, walk you down with that glizzy. And I was happy to be up, but niggas mad I was getting it. Them walk down niggas hit your block, got niggas ducking and snitching. I bet them niggas saying I did some dirt up in the streets, feel my pass out to give me. That's why I'm clutching on this trap, my nigga play, he can get it. It's one up top, they kill my dog, now I won't smoke with the city. Man, my uncle been telling me, you feel me, Rich, you need to get off that street shit, that pain shit, you feel me, get in a different category. Yeah, we know you slinging that on, you feel me, but what else can you rap about, you feel me? Well, I feel like I speak for the streets, you feel me? I don't know which other way to go, you feel me?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Bang Man with his song Day by Day and his video that he submitted. Let's toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's a platinum producer. DJ Pain 1, you'll be up first. What were your thoughts of Bang Man and his song and his video that he submitted? And no worries, we'll come right back to DJ Pain 1. Let's go over to the next judge on the lineup. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, what were your thoughts of Bang Man and his video that he submitted?
As far as the writing and the delivery, execution feels early. You know, I feel like he needs to be a little bit more comfortable in the studio, comfortable with the delivery, more in pocket, know which flow. I think it sounds like this is early. It just needs time, but it's not ready to be passed to the next round. So no pass for it.
All right, thank you for that, Polo. No pass, unfortunately, from our first judge on the lineup. Let's toss it to the next judge. He's the VP of A&R at Motown Capitol Records, SHAWN Barron. What were your thoughts of Bang Man and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, it's just too early. It's not ready yet, so it's no pass.
All right, thank you for that, SHAWN Barron. No pass from our second judge as well. Let's toss it to the last judge. He's a platinum producer, DJ Pain 1. What were your thoughts of Bang Man and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, two pieces of advice. One, hold on to that level of sincerity that you have, because I think that's a huge asset. And then number two would be just focus on learning how to use your voice as an instrument to complement the production. So that particular beat was smooth and melodic, and your voice didn't feel like it was complementing those qualities. It was just kind of there in a completely different tone, totally different texture. So be aware of how your voice interacts with the other instruments, and in fact is an instrument in and of itself.
Great advice there. Thank you for that. DJ Pain 1, unfortunately, it's a no pass from all three judges today, Bang Man. But check your email after this event. You'll get some written feedback from all three of the judges. Thanks again for joining us. And up next on the lineup, we have Ross. Now, Ross, we don't have you in the chat room, but we do have your song ready to go. Let's go ahead and load this up. We'll be right back.
could meet anyone before it is him was insane me. Even when you tell me got him all lose, then me got get again, then me got get again.
Set me as a seal upon your heart, a seal upon your arm that won't depart. For love is strong as life and death, you see. Jealousy is as fierce as the grave. It's flashes of fire, the very flame of Jah Rastafari. Many waters cannot quench the love of the Most High above. Baby boy, me just wanna tell you the truth, that me deeply, truly, madly, and completely.
Shakalaka, shakalaka, shakalaka.
Don't you know I am in need of you?
Oh my gosh, me swear to God, me need shakalaka. Oh yeah, me swear me don't know the praise where me can carry on. Oh yes, sire. Baby girl, if you don't know what's cooking now, you know. The kingdom of love is closer than the wind in your hair. Shakalaka, shakalaka, shakalaka.
Don't you know I am in need of you?
Resin still you make me shake. Coming together, this sound will fade.
Don't you know I am in need of you?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Ross with his song and his video that he submitted for us today. Let me toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's the vice president of A&R at Motown Capitol Records. Sean Barron, you'll be up first. What were your thoughts of Roz and his song that he submitted?
First of all, it's a no pass for me. But just it's back to the basics. Just making a great song, like great instrumentation, great lyrics, like great concept. Like we need that to come back. So, just think that when you're making music.
Definitely well said. Thank you for that. Sean Barron, no pass from our first judge on the lineup. Let's go to the next judge. He's a platinum producer, DJ Payne 1. What were your thoughts of Roz and his song that he submitted?
I've seen this before. I don't know if it was with the present judges, but I know I've seen it before, and I think, he'll get a lot of the same, or them as a group will get a lot of the same feedback. For me, the structure was just kind of a problem. The quality was great, the quality of the video. I think the mix needed work. It just didn't feel that cohesive. The parts between all the various vocal performers didn't feel cohesive. Part of that was the mix. Part of it was maybe just the writing process. It didn't just quite come together. But the energy is great. I would like to see them perform. It's just that I would need input with a better song. So it's a no pass for me.
All right, thank you for that, DJ Payne 1. No pass, unfortunately, from our second judge as well. Let's go to the last judge. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, what were your thoughts of Roz and his video that he submitted?
Payne 1, you're right. We did see this before. As soon as I put it on, I'm like, hey, I feel like I've seen this before. And it's crazy because he kind of gave the same feedback he gave last time. And the same thing we were both feeling. I think it was just the structure, the cohesiveness, and the artists, in their parts. The video, yes, obviously the video shot well, very, I like the range of what it was bringing, but overall, I don't think this song fits the competition. I mean, this is something that we brought up last time as well. Everything Payne 1 said, he said it last time, same thing. Like, I feel like we didn't pass it based on structure, the cohesiveness, and just the overall song and feel of the record. The video was the best part, but it doesn't fit the competition. So, it's a no pass for sure.
Right, thank you for that. Polo, no pass from the 3 judges today, Ross. But no worries, check your email after this event. You're going to get some written feedback from all 3 of the judges. All right, guys, next up on the lineup, we have Euphorical. Euphorical, we do have you in the chat room. Let's go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other 3 of the judges. And Euphorical, so your camera's tilted, so go ahead, tilt it sideways so we can see you real quick, Euphorical.
Hi, how you doing?
What's up, man? How's it going? Where you from?
I'm in Inland Empire, California.
All right.
Montana, exactly.
That's what's up, man. It's a pleasure to have you. Thank you for joining us today. And what is your social media so everyone can go ahead and go check you out?
I'm on SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/8282028992.
Okay, cool. Do you have anything else besides SoundCloud, or that's the only one you got?
No, I'm on YouTube too. We're about to watch the video.
Awesome. Any Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snap, anything?
Nothing right now. I recently joined Twitter, but I'm not sending anything right now.
Okay, no worries. So tell us a little bit about your song you submitted today, Prelude in E minor. What is this all about? What we're about to listen to here?
It's a very good song to me. It's an alternative rock song. It was recorded about 10 years ago or more, and it's like the sort of like the 90s alternative rock movement when it was a big deal. I tried to do good. I think I did good in this song.
Okay, cool, awesome. So let's take a listen. This is Euphorical with his song. Let me go ahead and load this up. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Euphorical with his song that he submitted for us today. Let's toss it over to the judges and see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's a platinum producer. DJ Pain 1, you'll go first on this one. What do you think of Euphorical and his song that he submitted?
I like the grunge sound. I don't know if it's a problem, but the challenge of making 90s alternative / grunge is that you were competing with the legacies of great bands like Soundgarden and Nirvana and so forth. And those bands all had great writing and great vocal performance. And I feel like, you know, musically and sonically, it was cool. It just didn't strike me as anywhere near what 90s grunge offered, with just the amount of talented bands there were at the time. I felt like the vocal performance, the vocals didn't feel like they were a part of the rest of the composition. Part of that was tone, part of that was the way that you delivered them. So I appreciate the aesthetic, but it's a no pass for me.
All right, thank you for that. DJ Pain 1, no pass, unfortunately, from our first judge on the lineup. Let's go to the next judge. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, what do you think of Euphorical and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback over Pain. I'm not mad at the grunge sound, but overall execution wasn't on point. Obviously, recording-wise as well. Not recording in the studio kind of took away from being able to hear what you were saying. There's probably potential there. I just kind of didn't really get it from this recording. So I'm going to have to say it's a no pass.
All right, thank you for that. Polo, no pass, unfortunately, from our second judge as well. Let's go to the last judge. He's the VP of A&R at Motown Capitol Records. Sean Barron, what do you think of Euphorical and his song?
I agree with the guys, and just one more point too. I don't think it fits this competition either. This is a hip hop and R&B competition, so I just know going to the further rounds, it was gonna come down to that too. So it's a no pass.
All right, thank you for that. Sean Barron, no pass from the judges today, Euphorical. But no worries, check your email after this event. You're going to get some written feedback from all three of the judges. Thanks again for joining us, man. We'll hope to see you again in the future. All right, guys, that's our entire lineup for today. Before we go, let's give a big shout out to all three of our judges for joining us. Starting off with the first judge, he's the vice president of A&R over at Motown Capitol Records. Sean Barron, where can everyone find you on social media?
I'm at Sean Barron on Instagram and Twitter.
Awesome, Sean. It's always a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you so much for joining us for today's event. And up next, he's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, where can everyone find you on social media?
I'm on Instagram on the POLO_2X.
Awesome, and thank you, Polo, for joining us. It's always great to have you as well. And last but certainly not least, he's a platinum producer. DJ Pain 1, where can everyone find you on social media?
I'm easy to find at DJ Pain 1, all social media, djpain1beats.com.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us today, DJ Pain 1. It's always great to have you as well. My name is Adonis Lugo. Be sure to check me out on Instagram as well on behalf of myself, the judges, and the entire Coast to Coast Live team. We'll see you guys on the next one.